This is a Delorme Explorer, and it's a personal locator plus GPS for navigation. I had this for a couple of years. I've used it on a lot of hikes, and I really like it. It's very useful. I mean, when you go hiking places where you have no cell coverage, what this gives me the ability to do is, first of all, if you get into, in the worst case scenario, you get into trouble, there's a plan that you buy with this. It costs me $25 a month, and by activating this SOS button here, I can get, depending on where you are in the world, you will get some kind of response. So if you're in Europe or North America, then somebody's going to come and get you, and then they've got a list of the countries on the Delorme website that will kind of tell you the response you're going to get depending on where you are in the world. Outside of the catastrophic disaster situation, it's got something else which is really nice. If you've got a significant other somewhere, or somebody who's going to worry about you, or just your old mum, then what it allows you to do is it allows you to use the satellite network rather than the cell network to send and receive messages. And if you're on the $25 plan, I think you get like 40 messages a month, which for me is perfect. But it will also do tracking, so you can log your hike like you do on a GPS. You can also put routes into it. The screen isn't great, the screen's quite small, but it's quite good for reference purposes. And just checking that you're kind of on the right route if you're kind of using a GPS for it. And it also twins with an app on your phone, so that when you activate it, you can actually, if you've got cell reception, you can kind of access maps on the phone rather than looking on the screen here. And I've found that the battery life is really good. I mean, I think it registers at something like 100 hours. I took it on a 4 or 5 day hike, and it certainly lasted that. It just sort of ticks away in the background. One of the benefits of the screen not being great is that you don't tend to use it that much, and so that the battery life is very good. And the other thing I found with the battery is that the battery doesn't wear down. So if I charge this thing and then a couple of months later I come back to it, there's probably a good 80 or 90% of the battery left, which is very good. Delorme has been bought now by Garmin, and they've brought an updated version of this out, which I think has got a better navigation screen. I think that seems to be the key part of that. But if you're thinking about one of these versus one of the Garmin's, and you don't want to do on-screen navigation, I would still recommend this device. It's really cool. I think it weighs about 190 grams. It's not huge, and it's never let me down. On the Delorme website, you can also send a link to somebody, and what this thing will do is you can set this so it pings every 10, 20, 30 minutes or something. I think you can set the frequency, and if somebody clicks on the link that you've sent them, then they can see your position on the map. So you can kind of log in, set parameters on who can see you, who can't, and then if you've got somebody around who's haven't heard from you, or you haven't sent any message, or you don't want to send any messages, you can still use that link, and people can kind of track where you are, and if you've given them a plan ahead of time, they can get some reassurance that you know where you are and you're where you're supposed to be. And that certainly helped me. So overall, it's really good. I had a thing where this fell off on mine, so I wrote to the Delorme guys and said, look, this has fallen off my unit. I'm a bit worried now that it's not waterproof, and they sent me a replacement one, and they also made a note and said, look, even if that falls off, the unit's still waterproof, don't worry about it. Thanks for watching the video. If you feel like it, you could like and subscribe. That would be great. I hope you get out camping, hiking soon. I'll see you next time. Bye!